been getting a few questions recently about speaker mics and what the best speaker mics are for your Baofeng radios. One thing I will say is that let's start with having a look at the actual radio itself. So the radio has a microphone, which is basically a tiny little hole just here. I'll try and zoom in on that for you. It's just there. So that's where your microphone input, when you speak, that's where your voice goes into. And this area here is the actual speaker itself. Now your radio comes with a accessory port on the side here. This is called the Kenwood K1 type adapter. The Kenwood K1 type adapter is fairly standard for most Baofeng radios. Some of the newer ones have a different type, but they take these accessories. So you can see that there's a 3.5mm pin and a 2.5mm pin. Now it's important to understand that these are not wired the same as they would be on your stereo headphones that you plug into your music system or whatever. These are specifically designed for these radios and wired slightly different. With your radio, you should have got something like this, which is basically an earpiece with a microphone in this part here and a little button which is a push to talk. Again, the microphone holes are tiny, so they're only going to take a certain amount of audio and the quality is not going to be good. But in this video we're going to have a look at how the radio sounds using the internal microphone and speaker, how the headset that came with your radio performs as well, and we'll have a look at the accessory microphone that you can buy from Baofeng. This is the standard one. They also do a waterproof one as well. And we'll have a look at some of the things that happen within these microphones, how they sound, what the speaker's like, and then a more expensive, high quality speaker microphone that comes from Kenwood. This is my KMC 45, and we'll compare that to these various other options as well. Before we get too much into it, we'll actually have a look at the internals of one of these Baofeng speaker microphones, and I'll just move some stuff out of the way. So I've actually taken this one apart just so that we can see inside of it. As you can see, the large area here has the speaker on the back of it, so this will play your audio back through this speaker so that you can hear it through the speaker microphone. On the circuitry itself, this tiny little thing here is the actual microphone. Now there has been some pretty good videos about modifications that you can make to the Baofeng speaker mic to make it sound better. The issues tend to be, and I've done it already on this one, is that the hole here, I'll show you on the actual, this one, the hole there for the microphone is tiny, and also it's not always in the center of the actual here where the microphone sits. So this will go together like this and take it apart, and this fits into here. The microphone only comes about 2 or 3 mils away from the circuit board. I'm just trying to focus that for you. But the actual hole that it goes into is about 5mm deep. So there's a big gap between the front of here and the microphone itself. What a lot of people have done is they've taken this and extended the wires on it so that it fits more snugly into here and also has some insulation around it. I'll try and find one of the videos that somebody did about modifying this particular type of microphone, and I'll let you watch that video for yourselves. We are going to compare a standard Baofeng speaker microphone against the earpiece headset and also the more expensive Kenwood speaker microphone. So let's get on with doing that and we'll see how it goes. The way that I'm going to conduct this test is I'm going to take the standard Baofeng UV5R outside and I'm going to transmit. First of all, using the radio's own internal microphone and speaker, or should I say microphone, and that will be received on this radio here. I'm going to use this radio. I'm not going to adjust the volume of it or change anything on this radio. So I'll start with, first of all, the UV5R as is. Then we will try transmitting using the accessory earpiece and microphone that comes with the radio. Then we'll move on to the Baofeng speaker mic, and we'll finally finish the transmission test with the Kenwood KMC 45, and we'll see what the difference in audio is like from these 4 different options. So let's get started.
So this is Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa, testing the quality of the internal microphone on the Baofeng UV5R. This is M7 EUP checking the audio quality of the internal microphone on the Baofeng UV5R. Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa, this is Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa, checking the audio quality of the accessory earpiece and microphone that comes with the Baofeng UV5R. This is M7 EUP, checking the audio quality of the earpiece microphone that comes with the Baofeng UV5R. Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa, this is Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa, checking the audio quality of the speaker mic from Baofeng. The accessory speaker mic from Baofeng. This is Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa, checking the microphone audio quality on the speaker mic from Baofeng. Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa, this is Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa, checking the audio quality of the Kenwood KMC 45 speaker microphone. This is M7 EUP, checking the audio quality of the Kenwood KMC 45 speaker mic.
So with those tests completed then, I think it's fairly obvious the results, but we'll go through them anyway. So the quality of the microphone inside the UV5R is okay, it's acceptable, you're perfectly readable when using this without any accessories attached to it at all. You know, I'd be quite happy to use that. However, sometimes you do need to have a speaker mic or some sort of accessory attached. I was very surprised by the little headset. The quality of the audio is actually quite good. I think that for something that comes free with the radio itself, that's you know, pretty good results. The big disappointment, as we expected, was Baofeng's own speaker mic. Like I said, the hole for the microphone is too small, the gap between the hole and the actual microphone itself is too big, it's not insulated away from anywhere else, so the noises are echoing around inside here, so it sounds very muffled and the readability was very poor. Now, Kenwood, this is quite an expensive speaker mic. It probably costs about the same or more than the UV5R itself. However, the quality of the microphone within the speaker mic itself is better than that of the UV5R, and certainly better than Baofeng's own attempt at a speaker mic. I would say that having this on your radio makes the radio better. It makes it more readable than just using the radio on its own. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to see what the speakers in these sound like. Now, obviously, I don't really have a way of recording the audio quality coming through the earpiece, so I can tell you that it's quite crackly, quite high-pitched. It doesn't have a lot of dynamic range across the audio, and it's okay. You can use it, it's suitable for, you know, just listening to general conversations. However, if there's a lot of noise in the background of the transmission, you're going to struggle with this. So I'll tell you from my personal experience, it's okay, it's usable, but let's actually see what the speaker in the UV5R, the Baofeng speaker mic and the Kenwood speaker mics, how they compare. So we'll just do a quick comparison with those.
Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa, this is a test on the internal speaker within the Baofeng UV5R. This is a test of the internal speaker on the Baofeng UV5R. Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa. Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa, this is Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa, testing the audio quality of the speaker within the Baofeng accessory speaker mic. This is Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa, testing the audio quality of the speaker within the Baofeng internal speaker mic. Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa. Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa, this is Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa, testing the speaker quality of the internal speaker on the Kenwood KMC 45 speaker mic. This is Mike 7 Echo Uniform Uniform Papa, testing the quality of the speaker within the Kenwood KMC45 speaker mic, Mike 7 Echo Uniform Papa.
Right, so we've had a listen to the speaker in the UV5R, the speaker in the speaker mic from Baofeng itself, and the speaker within the Kenwood speaker mic. The speaker within the UV5R is okay, it's a bit crackly and what have you. Again, it is what it is, it's not going to be the best audio in the world. The speaker within the actual Baofeng's own speaker mic is actually quite good quality and quite a good balance of the audio that you're getting from there, but obviously the massive thing that lets it down is the quality of the microphone within that. The Kenwood, again, as in the previous test when we were testing the microphone, the speaker within the actual Kenwood is better quality than that in the UV5R and that of the actual speaker mic that comes from Baofeng. So all in all, I would say that the best all-round speaker mic to get is to spend a little bit more money and get something that's a bit higher quality. I will say this though, there are a lot of fakes on the market. Be very wary when buying things like the KMC45 that you are not getting a cloned speaker mic from China when you should be actually buying the genuine article, because there will be a huge difference in terms of microphone quality and speaker quality. The final thing to say on this as well is that if you look on the bottom of both of these microphones, there is a jack socket there, so you can actually plug a headphone into that jack socket. There's also one on the Kenwood. The one on the Kenwood is a 2.5mm socket, and the one on the Baofeng is a 3.5mm socket. I will put a link to another video that I did which looks at the fact that these are mono outputs on these jacks. So in other words, your standard stereo 3.5mm jack and 2.5mm jack that you would have for headphones will only give you audio in one ear, if at all. You actually need to buy a mono to stereo jack converter if you want to use a normal pair of headphones plugged into either of these speaker mics. So anyway, there you go. That's the end of this particular video. I know they're very simplistic. They're designed to be that way for people who are brand new to this. If you've liked it, please click on like, consider subscribing, and there'll be another video out fairly soon. Thanks very much.